Alright, you know what day it is. It's April 1st in Japan. You know what that means for Love Live? That's right, we got some things to talk about. So let's talk about the first thing that happened for April 1st. School Fest was 2 for the Japan servers shutting down. I don't think this counts as an April Fool's joke. They gave you a note. Maybe you want to consider this a joke where they talked about, how they should have done better and they're sorry. I can't really be bothered to explain, but basically the gist is, yeah, the game sucked, we should have done better. We're sorry. I don't know. But Bushiroad's like, yeah, we're going to continue making games for Love Live. Yeah, I don't know if that's for the best. But maybe the determination is a joke and it's coming back. Or maybe it's just poorly timed and whatnot. But School Festival 2 Global is still up for one more month, I believe. Or is it 2? I can't remember. I don't even care. But more or less, enjoy the game while it's there. But this whole game in itself, let's just call that an April Fool's joke because that's how we're gonna hide the pain, right? Well, anyways, let's get all that out of the way and let's move into the actual April Fool jokes that they did for Love Live. So let's jump to the first one. So let's go to what would be probably my favorite thing from this April Fool's. It is Poi Guru feat Hasuna Sora, and it's actually just something called Puchi Hasu, which is Poi Guru, which was that mobile game that we used to have a while ago. You had the Nesoberis girls, and they would fall, and they would be kind of in a rectangular container, and you had to tap the pairs of girls nearby, kind of like a match 3 game, and you got to quick tap fast, but if you tap in bigger groups, the more points you would score. And of course, this one is just with the girls from Link Live Love Live. So I think it's kind of a fun game. I don't know how long it's going to be up, but I wanted to definitely show you to you the guys, and if you want to play, I'll give you a link in the description below where you can go ahead and play this on yourself, on your phone or computer. Both do work. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the game. Here you get to get choices for each individual girl, and the choices you get are going to be the subunits. So you can play Seretboke, Dokostro, Mirakapaka, and each one has different abilities. So I'm just going to show you one of them. My better gameplay was actually with Mirakapaka, so I'm going to go with that. Basically, you just go ahead and tap a bunch of the girls. As long as they're in a group of 2, you can tap them. If they're by themselves, you can't. And they will be all highlighted for you. So you can go tap them and watch it build your showtime bar, which is a time where you get a little bit more points. Or if you tap the girls of your subunit you picked, you get a bar to charge, which will give you their power up, which will do something beneficial to you. Of course, it depends on which group you pick. Each girl will do something a little differently. But once it's ready, you can click on it and you'll get a skill cut in, and it'll do something. It could be clearing girls, it could empower some girls, it can make some girl bigger, etc. So you can do that to earn a lot more points. So I'm not really good at this, so more or less the way I play is I just keep matching groups and I try to see if I can get a long group if possible, because if you get long connections of groups that's big enough, you can get other things that show up as well, as like a star bomb, where if you click on that, then what happened is that will clear a bunch of girls around them. But that's more or less the gist of the game. Again, I'm not good at it, but I was able to get, I think, 600,000 when I played on my phone. I'm nowhere near as good on my computer because it's a little harder for me to press quickly. But, let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below. And if you were playing, what is your high score? Probably better than mine, probably, because I suck. But I think it's a fun game. I don't know if this will mean anything else for Poi Guru, but hey, it's a fun thing to mess around with. So yeah, that is the game. And it's one of the coolest things they've done for April Fools. A video that they uploaded for the Love Live SP. It's the Oni Festival way of work towards a dream. This is about a half an hour of the girls just working in a more professional environment, where you have them being in the office and them working with each other. So there's a variety of scenes, but this is definitely going to be a lot more useful if you have a good knowledge of Japanese and how it works. So if not, you'll probably want to wait for subtitles if someone makes that. But the idea is just the girls do a bunch of things and interact with each other and, be goofy and all that stuff. But you get to see all the girls interact with each other, which is really cool that they have this. And yes, I did find a scene where someone spoke English. This is Yuina, the Seiyu for Wien. And there isn't a whole lot of English, but hey, I did find that for you guys. So this is just a variety of scenes that you'll be able to see in there.
企画の3本柱丸ごとジャックのメインともいえる企画がチーフ美咲が率いる〇〇体操
So if that video interests you, I'll give you a link in the description below where you can go ahead and watch it. Again, I don't know if this will stay up that long because these kind of videos for April Fools doesn't really happen stay up a long time. So maybe wait for a fan translation if you want to be able to watch this. I think that's where you can get most out of it. Unless you're good at Japanese, then hey, by all means, go ahead and watch it and let us know what happens. I don't have a great grasp of Japanese, so my understanding is pretty limited. But hey, we got another video to watch, and I think it's pretty fun. Another video they uploaded is related to the Yohaname. They have this mythical creature named Himonora, and it's only appeared in Numazu. And they're waging a war against Yohane and her army. So what happens, to my understanding, each girl is going to do a one-on-one fight with this Himonora, and they have a bunch of minigames to decide that. So what are these minigames? Well, to my understanding is they have a bunch of things where they have it. So for example, this dog has to pick a treat on one of the cups, and each cup has one of the girls on it, and which one the dog picks, and that's the winner for that fight. So for this one, we have Yo, and we got the Himonora, and they throw the plane and see where it lands, and more or less just a bunch of random mini games like the fidget spinner, where does it stop. So for example, this one, Himonora wins. So each of the girls do a one-on-one match based on something, and they have a lot of cooperation and with all the people in Numazu, and they do it in a bunch of different locations. So it's just for fun, but I think it's pretty cool that we get to see a lot of parts of Numazu and see the impact that the girls from Aqua has had in Numazu. So this is just something I think that's really cool to see, that we have all these people. I'm not sure if this is like the mayor, but you can see the impact that Aqua has had in Numazu, and the fact that all these different locations are doing this. I think even the school where you see here, they got to do this for April Fools, which I thought was pretty cool. I guess to my understanding, I think Himonoro did win because it won more minigames. I didn't keep good count, but yeah, that's it. So if you want to go watch that one, I'll give you a link in the description below, and you can go ahead and watch that as well. And here we have something pretty simple. There's this thing called the Oda Band, Odaiba plus band. Odaiba, that's where Nijigaku plays, and they will be getting a manga. So this is one scene sheet from this manga that's going to be coming out, and they're talking about, on the stage, the 15 of us will share lots of love with everyone. This magical group called Odaiba Band that has 15 members, putting all the Love Live groups to shame in terms of numbers. Yeah, imagine if Love Live decided to actually make a group with 15 members. That would be something, right? Nijigaku isn't doing that, right? In terms of more cursed news, we have this MV that was in a collaboration with the QC artists of Rakos. I guess that's how they pronounce it. But they basically took Aqua and added an R in front of it, I guess, to sound like that. Basically, they have a bunch of the otters singing their version of Koi ni Naritai Aquarium called Toi ni Naritai Chamcharium. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Yeah. So you get this video. Very, it's quite something. It's not that long. It goes just through the first chorus and verse. And you got the otter versions of these girls. But yeah, this is a thing. So if you want to go watch, I'll give you a link in the description below as well. You can go ahead and watch this. And it is something. I will give them that. But it's a great song, and singing it in otter form. I didn't have that in my bingo book. But that's what we got. So take a look at that. So here we get to the Chibi-sakis, the Nijigaku, but with chibis. They did this before, but this time they're talking about a board game. So this is their quote-unquote official site. Yes, it's in Japanese, but I have Google Translate running, so some things will automatically translate. And there's more you can learn about the game here, but we're just going to scroll down and looking for what it is. So if you wonder when the game comes out, it's going to come out April 1st, 2101. So it might be a little while from now, but you know, a good game, it's going to take a lot of time to make. Let's go with that. But in the description, they'll explain a little bit about the game. This is basically the Chibisakis are going to be put into the game, and they have 4 different characters you can play. They got Shizuku here, where they have abilities such as when you roll, you can only 1 through a 3. I'm guessing because it's 6-sided dice. This will lower the dice you can get, which might be good in certain situations where you don't want to move too far. We have Setsuno goes 4 to 6. So if you want to really move forward, you can go and guarantee you're going to roll pretty decent with Setsuno. And we have the Nari Kasimins, which can steal 1 helpful item. And then we have Rina, which skills cough apparently. And she'll disable rival skills for a short time. So you can make it so if you see, oh, they want to use a good ability, you can disable that. So they're saying there's 2 parts of the game. The Sugoroku part, where you roll the dice and move forward on the board map. So I'm really thinking this is basically Mario Party. I mean, that's probably what it is. Where you can compete in 1v1s, 2v2s, and Battle Royale. If you win, you'll receive activity funds. So yeah, basically Mario Party, everyone gets a turn, they roll dice, they land on a certain spot that will give them potential items or money or something good or something bad. And then after they end a turn, people fight and try to earn more stuff. So I guess they can show you some ideas of some of the games that they have here and how those run. So you can have 3v1s where one player is trying to run over the other players. And there might be a button mashing one here. Hide and seek, you might pick one and the other 3 have to guess what it is, and etc. So they're saying this game is going to be coming out for the Rina Tenoji match. So of course it's going to come out in a console that isn't out yet, considering it's going to be out in 2101. So you're going to, of course, not see like this come out for Nintendo Switch. That's going to be ancient history by then. But that is what I'm going to eventually release. This 1 to 4 players, and you can see the release date is here. And the suggested retail price will be 5,489 yen. Quick math, that's 40 something dollars, I think. Let's say around that. Let's say it's $40. And target for all ages, and it's development by April Fool Games. So I think that's an indie studio because they haven't really made a whole lot of games here. But we'll definitely have to see how this comes out to be. So that's the gist of this site. And if you're wondering what this is here, this will help you just drop down to specific places. So yeah, that is the game that we got here. So that concludes this year's April Fool. So let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below. What was your favorite for this year? And of course, if you're interested in what happened in previous years, I also put link to those videos in the description below. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys in another video soon.